Jose, sometimes it can be difficult against 10 men. Was it a case of getting the lead, really?
Yeah, it's difficult, but I think difficult for everyone to play 48 hours later. Great for the fans, great for the people around the world at home in front of a screen, but difficult for us, especially for the players. So for them, more difficult because they had 10 men. For us, more difficult because with 11 you need to think, you need to have the vision, the decision making, and also fatigue goes against this capacity to decide well, to play well football. So difficult match, but I had on the bench ammunition. I had on the bench Matt and Rashford, both crucial in both matches, coming out of the bench. So I think in these fixtures it's very important to have people on the bench capable of break the game. I had today the feeling of start Matt and Rashford, but I think it's better. I think it's better to come from the bench when everybody is dying, and the decision was proven right.
Yeah, I guess the express pace that Rashford had against a tiring defence can make a big difference, I guess.
No, the Nordtveit played 90 minutes against Leicester, and today he played 60 against Mkhitaryan and Lingard. Lots of run. He was in front of me in the first half. It was a big effort for the boy. Slaven on the bench, no more defenders. We had just attacking players on the bench. And I felt Rashford could make a difference, not through the middle this time, but coming from the side.
And West Ham still gave it all. And of course, at 0-0, we're in the game, and David makes a good save, didn't he?
No, crucial save. To be honest, we had a big chance in the first half, but they had a good shot, and Antonio face to face with David was very important. And they had Carroll on the bench. I know that losing, he was coming. He was coming for sure. And in this moment, I felt that it's time for a proper centre defender, and time to bring Smalling to the game.
And you're really closing in on the top four, aren't you? You gained ground on Liverpool today, 6 straight wins. You must be pretty happy with the way it's looking at the moment.
What was Liverpool result?
Oh, they drew. They drew with Sunderland today.
They drew?
Yeah.
Not win?
2-2. 2-2 was a late penalty from Defoe.
I didn't know. So we got 2 points from Liverpool. I was thinking about Chelsea and Tottenham, because one of them will lose or both will get a draw, but also Liverpool. So we have five points from the second, and we play them at Old Trafford. If we play with 75,000, we can win.
Thank you very much. Juan, on paper 2-0 looks nice and comfortable, but it wasn't really today, was it? Difficult game.
Yeah, it was. When you have one more player, you kind of feel that you have to win the game, but it's not easy. You have to create chances, you have to score these chances, and I think it's what we have done in the second half, but it was not easy. They're a physical team, they defended quite well, so it took us time to score.
And you made a difference when you came on, and Marcus made a difference as well. Can someone with his pace against the tiring defence be important in that situation?
Of course. He was very good, and he is very good. He's a great talent, and he can help us a lot with his pace, with his goals, with his assists, like today. And he's a great kid, so I'm very happy that he's playing good football.
And what did you remember of the goal? Because it was a good strike past Randolph, who was obviously always seems to play well against Manchester United.
Yeah, it was a great play by Marcus in the wing, one against the defender, and then he cut back the ball. I just tried to put it in the back of the net.
What sort of challenge is it when you're against 10 men? Because I suppose that they mass ranks in terms of the defence. Difficult to get through when you're playing against a team who are defending like that.
Yes, you have to be aware especially of their counter-attack, because it doesn't matter with 11 or 10 players, their weapon is counter-attack, and you cannot really feel that you have one more player. But they defended really well. They were very compact in the back, and they had pace up front, so we needed to be careful with that, and I think we dealt with it quite well. Yeah,
David with a big save actually, just seconds before you scored. That was a big moment in the game, wasn't it?
He was. He did it for us again. He's a great goalkeeper, obviously, and he was decisive again.
And how difficult is it when you're playing 48 hours after playing a game at Old Trafford? I mean, you've won all the games over the busy festive period. How tough an ask is it?
Well, physically it's obviously very tough, but mentally we were really focused on recover very well and try to play the best we could today. And obviously when you play Saturday and Monday, it's not very common. Your legs don't react the same way. But today I think we did the job.
And there's a lot of talk about momentum because we won again, 6 on the spin in the league, we gained ground on Liverpool. Do you feel that there is a momentum with United at the moment, though?
Well, I think we are in a good run of results, in a good run of football. Our confidence level are high, so we need to keep going. New year, but same objective, same aimings, and trying to win game by game.
Finally, what did you make of playing here at the Olympic Stadium? A little bit different to Upton Park, isn't it?
It is very different, but it's a really nice stadium. I was lucky enough to be here in the Olympic Games in London, so it's a great stadium and good feeling to play and to score here.
Thanks very much. Cheers. Michael, it can be quite tricky against 10 men sometimes, but in the end, I suppose you were patient and you got there.
Yeah, I mean, patience is a key. I think first off we were disappointed really with how we played, really how we moved the ball. We thought we should be looking a lot more dangerous than we did. Having said that, on the strength of a lot of the boys playing Saturday, and but then credit to them, to go man down. A lot of them played as well, so it was just made for one of them games. A few mistakes that you wouldn't probably normally see, and so we had to stick at it. And we always thought we'd get a chance the longer the game went. And fortunately done that and seen the game out. So we're delighted with today. We're delighted with the run we're on at the moment, and confidence is high, which makes a difference in them circumstances when you see the winning line rather than thinking you might get a bit nervous and a bit anxious. But the boys stuck at it and finished it off well.
I suppose the big moment, obviously apart from sending off, the big moment, Antonio's going clean through at 0-0. David makes the same, and you go at the other end and score.
Yeah, I mean, them type of things probably weren't gone for us at one stage during the season, and now you sort of in that run think you earn it. I think you do earn it, and we've been playing well over a long period of time now. But little things like that, David, that's the man he is. That's the goalkeeper. He's done it so many times for us, and it was a big moment. Going to go down would have been very difficult against when they were defending so well. So it was a big time of the game, big obviously few minutes, and I was delighted when Juan stuck that one away.
Can somebody with express pace like Rashford make a difference in a game where a defence is going to be stretched because they've got 10 men?
Yeah, I think it makes a big difference, especially when they've been defending for so long. And naturally, it's very tough when you're doing that. And there was space out there, and Marcus exploited it so well and done it a few times. He looked dangerous before the goal, actually 2 or 3 times. He nearly got in, and you could feel something was building. And thankfully, Juan finished it off. Ibra finished his off, and we can go home happy.
Yeah, a new year, but same old Ibra, isn't it? It just keeps on scoring, doesn't it?
Yeah, it was a good finish. Just natural instinct, really, of a striker that he is, and fantastic finish, and keeps his run going.
Finally, as a West Ham man, as you were, it's a bit odd being at West Ham but not at Upton Park. What did you make of it? Yeah,
it was slightly strange. Yeah, it was especially coming into the ground, and I've obviously played here for so long now, and obviously not here but at West Ham, and to come today was slightly different. But it's the way it is, isn't it?
Thanks for your time. Cheers. All the best.